All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. Again, this is the inaugural split of the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, powered by Globe and Twitch students. So that's 12 Alliance campus teams and one coveted slot to represent the Philippines in the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. We are your casters. I'm Nausicaa, and I'm here with Ferzerk, and we just had a crazy match earlier. Talk about it, Ferzerk. What did you like about that match?
I liked how there was a mix of pace, not just from one team, but from both of the teams. Sometimes rounds were being played really slowly, not trading utility, just dry walking up to the sides, and then they explode. Some rounds, the attacker side just explodes, runs into the side, throws out everything. But what was really great was that it was really action-packed for the very first match, for that matter, of UAC. And this time around, it's still going to be a very interesting matchup. It's going to be UPD Liman versus PLM. And both of yung group nila, based on public opinion, no? Sila yung medyo, may isang nasa pinakataas daw, which is DLSU. And all of the rest are competing for second and third. Ganun yung perception ng public. So it's gonna be really interesting. While the group naman of LG Esports and UST Teletigers, sila yung rambulan talaga. So it was actually a key win, I would say, for LG Esports kasi it can go anywhere, the results of the group stages. So that's definitely something to take note of for them.
Yeah, very true. And actually, we're gonna have, like you said, our next match is gonna be UPD Oblation Esports versus Pamatasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila's Haribons. So it's gonna be the second match of the day, and of course we're gonna be having 6 matches throughout the day. I guess I could just run through that later once we get into the game as well. But I believe our map is going to be Bind again this time around. So they did decide to ban Ascent and Split. And then the remaining maps were random, so we are going to get Bind this time around. We saw the action-packed game earlier between our two teams on Bind, and I like how you were able to talk about initially people were thinking this is an attack-sided map, and then eventually the perception, of course, with any game that's pretty new. I don't know if I can still call Valorant new actually, but anyway, with the months that have passed, people have started to think about Bind as a defense-sided map. But we saw the way LG Esports kind of just dominated the remaining rounds on attack there. And you start to think about how important synergy is in a game like this, and I'm really excited to see if our next two teams will be able to display that kind of synergy as well.
Yeah, and I think what plays into that synergy too is how well you can demonstrate your synergy in that specific map. So it's really, I guess it's good for LG Esports that Bind was taken. We did see that they really played the map well. So we can't really discount the importance of how the banning phase is too. Because you have that one choice to ban out that single map that you're not really that confident in playing as a team. So, pwede ngang strategy dyan as a team. Diba may 4 na map? With that recently added Icebox, but hindi pa siya enabled. I'm really excited to see that actually. But going back to the point, like you can ban out that one specific map. You can even not practice that map at all. Save for kapag makalusot ka sa, semis or finals, finals rather. But that can be a strat for a team. So a lot of interesting dynamics that you have to consider for Valorant. It's not necessarily just how you play yung tutok mo sa laro. Ang daming mga iba pang factors.
Very true, very true. And just overall, looking at this tournament, there are a lot of exciting things, I think, about the University Alliance Cup. Like we mentioned at the beginning of this day, because these players have qualified for the UAC, they're eligible actually to apply to be one of the first recipients of Globe and AcadArena's Esports Merit Scholarship. So we all know that this was such big news for our esports scene, especially for the collegiate esports scene. So if you're watching this and your school isn't an Alliance member yet, you can head on over to acadarena.com/alliance to find out what other perks you can get in the Alliance program. But gosh, if I could teleport myself back to college, and I knew this was a thing, I would have gone straight to the site and applied for that, because like, in what world are we in right now where you can actually get a merit scholarship for esports? It's wild.
Yeah. Sobrang wild nun, and I can relate to you in a personal level, like teleporting back in time. Respectively, you were a League of Legends caster, I was a League of Legends player, and we're actually we hail from the same university, UPD Leman, which is going to play up next, no?
Yeah.
So very relatable thing. But now that it's here, we would really want to urge everyone who's involved in esports on the collegiate level, huwag niyong sayangin yung opportunity, kasi it's there and it's waiting for you, and it's great. So it's something that has been in the minds, like what Tosika said, of everyone involved in esports for a really long time, and it's really a big deal, actually.
Yeah.
If you look at it and then you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, how do we even have to prove this is a big deal? Like, all you have to do is look at those logos at the bottom of the screen right now. This is supported by Glow, by Twitch, by Riot Games, and the winner of this tournament is actually going to go and take the slot to represent the Philippines at the PvP Esports Campus Championships in December. And so, I mean, competing there, getting a cash prize pool, and also possibly that merit scholarship. There's just so much on the line here for these teams. So it's really a big tournament, and of course, it's one of the biggest Valorant tournaments. Considering how new this game is, there's just gonna be so many firsts, I think, for a lot of things in Philippine esports with this tournament as we go along. And of course, this tournament, I believe, is gonna last for over a month. So we're gonna be running through from today up until December. So that's over a month of Valorant action, of collegiate esports action for everyone as we get into Bind. Once again, everyone, this is the inaugural split of the AcadArena University Alliance Cup, Valorant powered by Globe and Twitch Student. And in this match, we are going to be having UPD's Oblation Esports up against PLM's Haribons. So it's going to be another exciting match for us today.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, it's time actually for the Virtual Hangouts chat rally. So don't forget, Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts will be dropping 300 VP for a fan to just type hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts and your team of choice. So hashtag UPD win or hashtag PLM win doon sa Twitch chat natin. So make sure to have both hashtags in before this round ends, actually, yung first round natin. So kung panalo team nyo, easy 300 yun.
Easy 300 VP. I hear those Singularity skins are looking pretty good around, huh? So might as well go for it if you guys have the chance. But now we see an approach here through hookah for Haribons, who are actually going to be starting off on attack side here. Meanwhile, Oblation Esports are on defense. See a lot of utility being blown. That's one kill actually from the defenders. Actually, it's a trade, 1-for-1. You see them entering the site now. Plant goes down from the Cypher. It's going to be a 4-for-4. The retake, couple and spawn. One here on elbow. There's the tap on the head there from File as he goes back to spawn. It's going to be 3 people left here.
Yikes.
There's another headshot. Nice one from Pixel. There's only 2 members left. Oh, 2-for-2 actually. The Breach gets 2 and there's only 1 left. Coming in from Hookah. They know where he is. Can Vipora keep himself alive? He gets hit by the bomb actually, and that is gonna be the retake here for Oblation Esports.
I kind of remember what happened last match, getting hit by a shock dart. Now this time around, it's a blast pack, or was that the paint shells?
I think it's the paint shells.
Yung paint shells. So, pero ano to, from the defender side. So good defense from Oblation Esports from the first for the first round, 1-0. Momentum has been dictated, has been set rather from that win. 2-0 is the expected scoreline coming into the second round, but we'll have to see. It's really just a ghost being purchased by the side of the Haribons. Mukhang A-take. Slow A-take. Gusto nilang gawin. Oh.
Yeah, we got 2 Spectres and 2 Ghosts on the side of Haribons as they go for the attack. Early wall actually from the Sage to keep A main safe. And we only have 1 member. Oh, couple of shots there, and that's one gonna go down on Showers. So one, that's gonna be 4v5, only 4 left on the defender side. We see the wall going down here. Flash is ready. Dart thrown on U-Hull. just trying to keep themselves alive right now. It is a save round for the defenders, so we do expect Haribons to take this one. Nice kill though with the Spectre on U-Haul the second. 2 kills onto the Sage, and the defenders are actually winning right now. They secure this round, and that's going to be going to Oblation Esports once again.
Yeah, just a win when it comes to the arsenal, the guns, Spectres all around. So 2-0, even though they gave up 1 kill early for V5, just having those SMGs in their hands won them that game. I think that's an operator, I believe.
Yes, it is on Jet.
And early pa, mong 0 yata yung kanyang economy. So sakto yung math niya dito. UPD really good with their math. Oh my gosh.
There you go. The classic Jet things happening for Oblation Esports on this third round right now. And that's going to be an easy 4v5 for them as they go for the defense here. We see a couple of members actually of Haribon pushing through long on B. Let's see if they can get any information here. Maybe a pick. Pixel fires a shot, misses though, but there's going to be a kill anyway from the Killjoy. Another headshot there from Pixel. Another shot. The 3K right now for Pixel. There's only one left. Hiding the Boombot's going to find him. And of course, to follow the Raze is going to be the third round. Sorry, 3 wins now for Oblation Esports.
I'm starting to think that's why Pixel yung kanyang IGN, no? Those were Pixel perfect kills. My gosh. And I feel that, as we look at this replay, no? Sobrang on point nung operator shots to Pixel. I feel that the Haribons didn't expect that operator to be picked up that early because in, I think, the second to the most recent patch na nerf nga yung operator from 4.5k, 5k na yung cost niya.
Yes.
So, getting that really early into the match, first half pa nga, feeling ko di sila prepared dun, for sure.
Yeah, now we're actually going to see a couple of members of Haribons forced to save here, or maybe even half buy. We saw the Sheriff coming from the breach, and now we see Bobai putting down the early wall once again on A main. 4 people stacking right now in showers. And the dart comes out. They know he's hiding behind the truck. Flash goes through from the breach. And now there's the entry. We see Zushi trying to do something here, but he's taken down by the Frenzy, actually. Bobai trades. Vipora gets 2 kills to his name. And Pixel is out here on spawn with the op. Can they go for the retake here? File putting down the Boombot through showers as they try and secure Heaven here for the retake. No ults. We've got the Sage ult. Oh, no, sorry, the Jet ult, actually. Bladestorm is up. Does he go for the clutch, trying to fire through the cage? There's 1 kill for Machu right now. Bladestorm is popped. It's a 3v2. This is winnable. 1 left. Nice kills from File, actually. Last one in U-Haul. Or rather, on the Cubby there. Taken out by File. 3 kills this round, and that is going to be the retake for Oblation Esports.
Yep, so just a repeat of round 2 there. Overall gun quality, even though they conceded control over A site early on, just having those rifles plus that single operator in hand was enough pressure for Oblation Esports to win back that site and get that defuse onto that spike. Coming into this 5th round though, let's see if they can string a 5th round together. They do have that showstopper, but that is against 3 ults on the side of Haribons.
We're seeing a Jet Up versus Jet Up this round, actually. So let's see who's better on this up between our Jet lanes. There's 1 kill down immediately for Oblation Esports on the defender side. 4v5 once again. Although we still do have an up on Dazai here as they approach long B. They're pushing up slowly. 2 members on the side while the other 3 are still there on A. And slowly walking up with the op, trying to clear an angle here. Meanwhile, File's still waiting here on the spawn side.
Boing.
Able to get the turret. There's the paint shells being thrown into Hookah right now. Playing it slowly. Hunter's Fury coming through though actually lands a shot. Meanwhile, the rest of the members gonna go through TP. Only Omen is here to stop this push. Can't they rotate quickly enough? There's the Rolling Thunder. As the members rush into the backside. Can they see him there? That's 1 kill. Zushi only gets 1. Dazai slowed down by the orb here. And it's gonna be a 4v2. Bobai actually able to get a kill. Dazai getting a kill of his own. It's Opper versus Opper. Pixel wins that fight though. It's a 3v1. Cypher left here in U-Haul. Can he clutch this one and keep the bomb safe? Oh wait, keep the bomb safe.
it's not.
It's not even planted yet. Oh, there's
Oh,
the
no.
one tap from Bobai, and that is gonna be another win. 5 wins in a row, actually, for Oblation Esports.
Yeah, I actually like the rotation done by Haribons there. Only Zushi was left on the A site. However, he wasn't hit by that rolling thunder, and the angle that he was holding wasn't checked by Haribon, so he
Yeah.
was able to get that trade in. He could have gotten 2 actually, but I think that 1 kill was enough. And additionally, before that round started, I like how Oblation Esports moved Pixel to Hookah, no? Kasi alam ng Haribons nasa A siya. And this is a common tactic teams do. Nililipat nila yung upper, yung pwesto niya sa simula ng round to get that early pick. So that translated really well for them in that round.
Yeah, it really does not feel good for Haribons to have to play 4v5 at the start of the past 2 rounds, at least. Let's see if Pixel can keep things up and continue to give an advantage to his team. There's an early dart thrown out there. They know someone is probably waiting in cubby. Chalk dart is thrown out. Another one. Praying to get a kill there. Oh, Machu trying to land a snipe of his own, but he actually misses. They know there's an upper here on backside. No commitment, but there are 4 members though here trying to push up on B, leaving Machu to try and do something here on Hookah. We see Pixel actually waiting in showers, and he's going to be alone there for quite a while as no one's going to be pushing through there. It seems like most of them are stacking Hookah and Long right now.
Yeah, I don't think push is gonna come through. Actually, they're very hesitant, Haribons, and I feel like they're gonna make a slow rotate. It seems that way too,
30
to
seconds
A
left.
site. And actually, already one player from the Haribons has already infiltrated the site. So that's a cue for them, basically, to go on to A.
There it is though, the TPs come through. Pixel gets one though, he gets Joker, and it's going to be another op versus op fight here. Can he get the kill? Actually, I don't know if that's an op, but Pixel definitely looking to get a kill here. Pixel gonna throw down a couple of smokes. He knows he is surrounded. The kill goes through. Dazai takes down the Opper, and Machu's waiting up here on Heaven. It's a 4v4. Couple of members go down. It's 2v3 now. We see Yan Shi. Oh, wait. Member waiting. Oh, Machu's the only one left. He's got the op. Can he keep himself alive? There's a kill coming through from the Omen, and that is going to be the first win, actually, of Haribons in this match.
You can see there in that last moment of that round that's kind of like the nerf on that operator manifesting. Slower scope time. Not sure about reload speed, but it just feels like it feels like it's become much clunkier. Much more clunkier as a weapon, no? But really good rotate there. Good infiltration from Blaze onto the A site, which cued the rotate, no? And just good play from Haribons, giving themselves 1 round at the very least for this first half.
Yeah, now we're gonna see an op coming through from Dazai once again in this round. We approach the 7th round of this game. There's another kill from Pixel, and Bobai gets one himself as well. Now it's gonna be a 3v5, and they have 3 ultimates as well. Although we see Vipora actually able to get a kill onto File. And it's a 4v3. Couple of members here in Long. Machu is gonna put the lockdown. Couple of chalk darts coming through. Actually, I thought he was gonna take down the lockdown there. That would have been a god dart, taking out the ult of Killjoy. But he won't be able to take it down just yet. Got 50 seconds with the bomb actually hanging out in the middle of the map because he does have the ult to teleport anyway. Couple of shots. Joker gets one. Machu taken down. It's a 3v3. There's another kill. Vipora gets one from spawn. And we see Bobai now rotating from spawn himself. Walking up to the site. Vipora actually takes the op and gets a kill himself. Zushi's the only one left alive. Oh, unable to get that kill. And it's going to be another win for the Haribons.
Yeah, so Haribons kind of finding their groove right now. Even though that first pick of actually the first 2 kills in that past round fell into the hands of Oblation Esports. Just the Haribons finding those kills everywhere else after that happened. So good job by the Haribons there. They did have an operator to help facilitate that. But this is a 2-game string for them. And they are against... Actually, it's almost a full buy, but one person doesn't have a rifle. It's a slow start right now for Haribons, trying to see what information they can glean. Spy cam being placed there, just peeking into hookah. We'll have to see anong play nila dito. I think they're still kind of chilling. Lots of time on the clock to work with right now.
We actually saw Pixel going for only a classic and the Blade Storm, so I think he's going to be saving for an op for the next round. They do have an advantage in terms of rounds here, so I guess that does give them some room to save for Pixel. And I guess with the number of kills this guy's gotten, you can't be mad at him for wanting to save for an op, so let's see how this goes. 50 seconds on the clock, and we see members of the Haribons rotating towards B, I think, with a bomb on Omen.
It's gonna be a slow walk up into hookah. There's just one sole member here on too long. It's gonna be a full-on commit here. Oh!
Vipora gets the one tap there, and now they're gonna push into the side. Turret is taken down. Machu gets a kill though, tries to get a second, but the Omen is gonna get that one. Plant goes down. Couple of members now gonna try and retake through spawn. All of them coming from spawn right now, while the rest of the members, 4 of them from the Haribons, try to defend this retake. Blade Storm is up for Pixel. Let's see if he can dash in and get himself a highlight reel. Can he get the kills without the op this round? He dashes through. No one is there. Actually, that was going to be Joker, but he's taken down. It's a trade. 2v2 right now. He picks up the Vandal, gets the kill. It's only Sova left right now, waiting in spawn. The Sage. It's awkward. He gets 2 kills. It's a 1v1. Who gets it? It's going to be Vipora clutching that one. And the Haribons are going to win this round.
Oh man. Initially, look at this replay here. First, Pixel getting that one kill. Actually, they get 3 for 1, but here comes Vipora with that flank. All the way from elbow, wrapping around, finishing that round off with 4 kills to his team. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He really popped off there, Dosika.
He really did. The 4K in that round. And I mean, looking at it, we're shocked, but bouncing back to our notes, they did say this guy was someone to watch out for from the Haribon side. So some insane stuff coming out here from Vipora right now. We love to see that. Hopefully we get to see more of it as the rounds progress. Hunter's Fury comes out from him though, gets a kill actually in U-Haul there onto Boba, and that's going to be an actually 5-man advantage for the Haribons moving in. I think it's the first time they've been able to do that, and of course without the op advantage there from Pixel. Let's see what they can do with this advantage right now as they move into hookah.
Really keep the key player getting taken out, Pixel. So this is for sure a really big advantage for Haribons as they throw in some shock darts into side. A bomb getting created. Okay, match.
Okay, Machu doing the work here, but unable to get the second. It's going to be a 2v4 right now. We see File trying to keep himself safe on elbow here. The plant goes down. Both of the members still have health and some utility, so maybe they can still win this here. But the members of the Haribons patient as they try and bait in the members of Oblation Esports for the retake here. Try to see the wall bang. File gets the headshot. 2v3 and the blind comes through. Do they go for the push this time? File knows there's someone in. Zushi gets the kill. That's going to be a bomb, but it's kind of awkward, not able to jump through with the blast back. Zushi 2v1 right now. Can he go for the kills? Misses the shot, and that gives Joker the opening to go for his 3rd kill. That's going to be another round going to the Haribons.
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is gonna be a repeat. Going up the elevator. Okay. It was just I was like, elevator? I just know there are teleporters in this map, but okay, that was actually the box over at base.
Our proud team showing us some new things in Bind we haven't seen before.
But preview of the future, secondary level, vertical level. Yeah, going into this 10th round of the match, it's a save for Oblation Esports right now. Nothing much to work with. Economy's down for them, not even ults, as we see a close-up onto our friendly Omen right here. Look at that
beautiful default skin there coming from the Omen. You got a couple of seconds and the clock was stopped, so I believe we're going to go for a quick pause here. It's a pause for UPD. We're going to be counting a couple of minutes. But yeah, I mean, looking at the round so far, 5-4 for Zerk, and we've got another pretty tight game actually from our teams here.
The previous match was a 6-6 on the first half, so this could eventually lead up to that. But if it turns out to go the other way around, say an 8-4, and the 8 going into the hands of the defender side, I think that both teams would relatively be, satisfied with that. No, it really depends on how well Oblation Esports actually play the attacker side, because we did see LG Esports play it exceptionally well. So this might be the same case for them. We'll have to see.
Very true. We're seeing an A approach now, though, coming from the Haribons. One is coming through showers. And we got I think that's just the Spectre, actually, on Zushi here. So we don't exactly have a full buy coming from Oblation Esports as they defend this site. Seeing them trying to go through A main. And some utilities being blown right now. 2 ults on the side, the attacker side here. Let's see if they can use it. Rolling Thunder goes off in the TP from Omen as well. Can they find a pick? As we see a massive flank coming from Oblation Esports, actually. They're going through spawn and through main, leaving Zushi on his own to defend that site. Now it's going to be a 4v5 for the retake here for Oblation Esports.
A pistol party wrapping around his side. Matthew is gonna find this one. Oh!
Okay, picks up the Vandal but loses it immediately to Dazai there. File though, able to get a kill with the pain shells. And now it's only one left. It's all on you, File. Can you follow up to this? No one taps for him, apparently. It's 3 kills going over to Joker. And it's a 5-5 tied score for our teams here.
Gun diff. Definitely that round. It was fun spotting that wrap around from the whole squad of UPD, save for the Omen on the A side. But here we go. Pixel once more on that operator. Half armor though, so he's gonna have the tailwind out of there quick once he supposedly secures that opening kill. But we'll have to see. He is stationed A main here where he first started on that operator. And right now, it seems like a slow B-take. A push here on long, though.
Ooh, couple of shots being fired. That's actually the Haribons getting 2 kills. Dazai getting 2 kills there. And now they're going to be pushing in to the B site. Unfortunate that Pixel was not there to stop that push. And now it's full control. That's 2 members going through spawn. And we have the Sage actually awkwardly going to go through TP, I think. Going to push through hookah. Or maybe flank through the mid side. But either way, it's a full take here from the Haribons. And with an op on Pixel, let's see if he can try and make something work here. Gets tagged by the Aldrone. Can they retake?
I feel like this is gonna be a save. I feel like they don't wanna waste that operator on a half-baked retake. And it was really on point though, that play by Haribons there, where it was actually a play by Oblation Esports, but it didn't work out to their advantage. And when they die like that, 2-0 on long, that's basically a tell na okay, no one else is at B because he usually station 2 people at B. So that's a free site take for Haribons. Dazai, actually, the player who got those 2 opening kills, channeling his inner Sinatra. I've heard that he actually resembles Sentinel Sinatra, if you guys know Sinatra. So, hindi ko nahanap yung picture niya. So, I can't confirm, but I do trust caster notes. So,
kung ganun pala maghahanap na lang ako ng mga teammates na kamukha ni Sinatra for my collegiate esports team. But anyway, we're approaching the switch here very soon, and let's see if the save is going to be worth it here from Pixel. Looking through showers, gonna get it. He actually gets a kill there onto Dazai, who was the star player for the previous round. Now it's going to be a 4v5, an all too familiar situation for the Haribons coming in from the earlier first rounds. But let's see if they can make it work. 3 ults on Oblation Esports as well, so really things are stacked against our attackers here as they rotate over to B.
Yeah. So right now, not sure if they're gonna commit. Actually, they are Are they gonna drop down from hookah though? Not sure. But lockdown has been placed down. Siege wall up 2 and that's low over to long. So I think that's a call for them to back off. No, when you hear that lockdown being placed, that's not a good thing to push if you can take it down. So here we are. It's a fast push into A this time.
Pixel missing the shot there onto Decipher, and that's going to be a kill actually. Vipora gets one, File gets one as well though. It's going to be a 4v3, Showstopper is out, kills the planter. Wow. It's a 4v2 and things is looking very good for Oblation Esports right now. Only 2 left, both coming from the attacker side, and the bomb was dropped, so they have to make it work within 20 seconds. Pixel actually is taken down by Vipora there. It's a 3v2. If they can just pick up the bomb and plant, things might still work out here. Couple of seconds, 10 on the clock.
10 seconds
Can
left.
they make it work? Machu's still waiting here. The bomb drops. The double kill from Machu to stop the attack, and that is gonna be a 6-6 tied score for our teams. Again, we are at the tied score here for Zerk.
Bro, is this gonna be a trend the whole day? All of the first halves are gonna be 6-6 and on this map rather. I don't know, but man, these collegiate teams, they're really putting on a clinic on how competitive Valorant is played, at the very least on the collegiate level, no? But we're seeing a lot of well-coordinated executions from the team so far, and we can see right now. Let's tingnan natin Oblation Esports. Do they have it in them to find that synergy and pull off those executes onto this site? It's their chance. The ball is on their court. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, let's see if they can do what LG Esports did in the previous match, matching the attack strat from LG Esports. So right now we see Oblation Esports, we're trying to push up B long. See if they commit as the other members move in through hookah. Bomb is here as well on Omen's side. So they could go for the TP or commit to this site. As you look at the map, 3 members of the Haribons are still all the way over on A site. And a lot of utility is being blown right now. The dash in, and that's going to be Pixel. The headshot onto Joker. File finds another kill onto Vipora as they pour into the site. Pixel with another kill. And that's going to be 5v2 now. Only 2 left from the Haribons on this pistol round. Blaze picking up a ghost. See if he can find himself a one-tap here or there as they approach from spawn.
Mukhang hindi magpapatalo si Pixel dito. It hasn't been established yet who's the better jet. 2 kills actually to his team. He's over here trying to find the 3rd kill himself. Oh!
He gets one. There's one more. Oh, he doesn't secure the 4 kills, but that is still going to be a kill anyway. He went for the right click, dash into the other right click. Yanshiro was trying to save that one, but it is going to be the round going over to Oblation Esports.
Strong round for Pixel and squad there. Just wanna highlight this play that round. Almost getting that 4K to. Unfortunately, hindi kasi instant kill yung headshot dink on the classic. You kind of have to have a ghost on you for that to happen in short to medium range, no? Pero really good play from him, from his team, Oblation Esports. Good start on the attacking side. Haribons, they are looking to full save and look to invest fully into the 3rd round. So not too optimistic for them this round, but Oblation Esports, they should be able to string at the very least this round together with their first. So we see a nice view of them. Ano to? Pause ba to? Not sure, pero parang they're lining up very coordinated.
Yes, it is a pause. I think indeed we are on 21 seconds as we look at the buys here. It's 2 Spectres, one for Machu and one for File on the attacker side, and then a couple of Ghosties. And on the defender side, we've got like you said, a full save. So playing for the 3rd round here so they can go for the full buy. We do see some cases where even if you lose the 1st round, they try and force by the 2nd round just to catch the team off guard, but that is quite rare because it is a high risk, high reward play. So rather save, go for the full buy on the 3rd round.
Something interesting I noticed too is that usually for a map like Bind, it's quite popular to run both Cypher and Killjoy at the same time for that really strong defender side, no? Pero neither of those teams actually opted to do that. Instead, we do see that Sova coupled with that Cypher, and Killjoy really accompanied with not a lot of defensive agents. So this means for Oblation Esports, mas malakas yung offensive capabilities nila in a vacuum. Just looking at their picks, no, they do have that Sage Wall, but this also can be used offensively. So that's something to their name. Meron silang raise as well. We all know what Showstopper can do. So I'm looking forward to what their agent composition can show us now that they're on the offense side.
Yeah, also looking forward to that. So far, their attack has definitely been quite a show. As we just get an update, it was a technical difficulty pause, so we're gonna wait for one of the members to reconnect. But as we wait for that, 7-6 right now between Oblation Esports and the Haribons. We were talking about comparing the attack of LG Esports earlier when they were up against the UST Teletigers, and we saw LG Esports. They had such good synergy, and so far I think we're seeing similar synergy coming from UPD here so far, or rather Oblation Esports on the attack side. Though it really was Pixel, I think, who was the star of that round. Just getting the 3K, almost the 4K back on B side.
Yep. Not to take away anything from his teammates, though, I've heard that majority of their team, well, in particular, File and Machu and Pixel, I've heard that they've really worked on their in-game skills. So that's self-improvement, no? And that's a very important aspect of as a player. When you come into these leagues, these tournaments, I think it's very important that you are not satisfied with your performance as you join the team. It's important to work on yourself and improve and adjust to your team as well. So lots of factors to consider, when you actually take in players for collegiate leagues, for collegiate tournaments. It's not just about what they're equipped with coming into the team. It's also how hungry they are, I would say, to improve themselves and improve as a team.
Very true, and I can imagine, for collegiate esports, competitors, this is I'm sure there's a lot of hunger on the side of the students, because not only, is this one of the first Valorant tournaments for students specifically, it's also, a tournament with so much on the line. There's a cash prize. The winner gets to represent the country at the PvP Esports Campus Championships in December. There's just so many things on the line, and so I'm sure, our teams are very, very eager to get that coveted one spot to represent our country. And with Valorant being such a new game, there's so much to explore. We've had a couple of online tournaments in the past couple of months in other countries as well. But I would say in terms of esports, things are pretty new, and fresh for Valorant still, even a couple of months in.
Yeah, definitely. And it's really, if you think about it even more, all the competition aside, the things that allow for all of this to happen, it's a lot going on. Actually, there's production, it's us casters, it's you guys in the audience. So replay ba to of what is this? I don't know what
this, my friends, is what happens during a pause in Valorant. What would a tactical shooter be without our control button and our stickers? This is what keeps the tactical shooter genre alive. It's the stickers, really. It's not the guns, not the skins, it's not the one taps. It's our control button and our stickers.
Yeah, it's vibing to Teddy on the floor, just teabagging, just having fun. But yeah, I mean, it's great, having everyone together like this in a pause. Everything happens with all of us being here, and it's great. Lots of career opportunities that esports brings as well. Hindi ka lang pwedeng dumiskarte as a player. There's so many other things. There's production, there's casting, there's coaching, so you're not just stuck in that one route. There's a lot of things that you can explore, especially as a student, as a collegiate student. Even if you're in high school, you may already be interested in all of these things, because I remember back in my day when I was a high schooler, actually even in grade school, naglalaro na ako nung OG Dota 1. Nung
We're
Warcraft
going
3.
way back here.
Yeah, way back. So the interest is there, and how to cultivate it, that's really up to you.
Very true. And you were talking about opportunities, and definitely there are so many, especially for this tournament in particular. For those who are just tuning into the games right now, you are watching the inaugural split of the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, which is powered by Globe and Twitch Student. Of course, we're partnered with Riot Games as well. And the winners of this 12-team, 12 university tournament will be fighting for that one competitive spot to compete and represent the Philippines at the PvP Esports Campus Championships this coming December. It's going to be a whole month of Valorant action starting today all the way through the early weeks of December. And these teams are fighting for, like I said, that slot at PvP Esports Championships. There's also a cash prize on the line. And because these students qualified for the UAC, they're also eligible to apply to be one of the first recipients of Globe and AcadArena's Esports Merit Scholarship. So that's huge for our collegiate esports scene here in the Philippines. So lots to be excited about. I mean, all of that is, layers on top of just the simple excitement of esports itself and being able to play in a competitive scene, especially for Valorant, an exciting new game and already a huge community, especially here in the Philippines. I think what a lot of gamers tend to talk about is how this game, Valorant, has brought a lot of people from different genres into the same game. You have people coming from MOBAs, you have people coming from tactical FPSs, you have people coming from other kinds of shooter games, and they all find themselves kind of coming together in this Valorant game. And it's been exciting to see so many people, even familiar names, outside of the collegiate esports scene. We've got a lot of familiar names coming from other, video games and other esports, who have also tried their hand at competing in Valorant. It's a whole community. It's been exciting to watch it grow.
Yeah, and speaking of community, like shrinking that down into a smaller scale, we've talked about how UPD on attacker side yung synergy nila. We were talking about that, how it's gonna play out. But actually, on the other end, Haribons, 5 out of 6 of them actually are course mates. And
Ooh.
it's I feel like it's such a nice element if your whole team, you're actually course mates. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That's a mood. That's a vibe right there. And that could prove useful to their synergy. And it has naman. They got 6 rounds when they were on attacker side, as we see a selfie being taken by Haribons. Baka ipapost nila to sa course platform nila. Tingnan natin.
Sabi na, selfie muna.
We all use different platforms, no? For online class. And ako actually personally, I recently started by schooling again. Student ulit ako, taking masters now. So it's quite a different experience, no? I'm sure most of you guys and girls in the audience would agree. If you're collegiate, na very different experience yung online compared to physical class. And I know that it's a big adjustment on our part, but if you try to project yourself into the future and think, paano ito na, tapos na yung COVID and we go back to physical class, I kind of wonder to myself, would we then be complaining na traffic na naman, gastos na naman sa school, baliktad naman. So I think it's very important to appreciate what we have right now in that regard.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of months, and I guess a lot of people have been trying to find comfort in, video games and esports. And I think, a lot of gamers, especially and those in the esports circle, have been glad that we are able to tap this community and kind of stick together and brave things through as we get through the couple of months that we've been going through this pandemic. And that's why it's great to have this esports tournament in itself. Getting people together. I know a lot of people tend to feel lonely in this pandemic, but having tournaments like this, it can lift your spirits, and bring maybe even meet a couple of new friends if you're new to the Valorant community. So lots of things for the esports community here so far. And just remember, guys, this isn't the only match that's happening. After this match, we're having 4 other games, actually. And just to go through them, after this match, so right now we're having the UPD versus PLM match. After that, we're going to be having the HAU versus MU. I'm sorry, I don't memorize all the university names just yet. Let me go through them. That's Holy Angel University. And they're going to be going up against, I believe, Mapua University. So that's going to be the match after this. Then we're going to be having TUP versus USC. That's Technological University of the Philippines. They've got Gearhawk Esports. And then they are going to be facing USC, which is University of San Carlos. Yes, they've got the Mustang Warriors. And then, of course, you've got our other remaining 2 matches. That's going to be Malayan Colleges of Laguna's MGS Spades. They're going to be facing the FEU Institute of Technology's iTamaraos. Of course, that's a familiar name as well. And then our final match is going to be between USA, which is University of San Agustin, I believe, Golden Eagles. And they're going to be facing DLSU's Viridis Arcus. So also another familiar name in esports. So lots of matches still gonna be happening today. And for Zerk, you were talking about how there's this kind of perception right now in the hierarchy or tier list right now. You were saying DLSU is kind of expected to be number 1 on their group. Maybe you can talk a bit about that. Like, who are we looking at as kind of the favorites and the underdogs in this tournament?
Okay, so for this tournament specifically, like you said, yung DLSU, sila yung mukhang first seed, no? And the reason that is so is because they've been beating amateur teams locally. And not just that, I've heard that they've had scrims with other Southeast Asian amateur teams. And they've been finding success there also. But not as much success, no, syempre, compared to dito lang sa local level. But that's a testament to how good they are. So that's why people think na they're really up there in terms of seedings, or the most up there rather. While on the other hand naman, sa kabilang group, it's a much more closely packed level of competition is what the public opinion is. But at the just nangunguna lang ng konting lamang, I think it's LG Esports. Actually, trivia lang, yung manager ng DLSU tsaka Admu Valorant team, same person. So that's Patsky.
Oh.
Very interesting, right? So kung halimbawa mapunta tayo sa finals na, Ateneo versus DLSU. Wow, typical rivalry, right? But
Yeah.
pareho lang yung manager nila. So paano kaya siya matatalo doon? But anyway, yun yung landscape that we're looking at. But still, the bracket of LG is definitely the more competitive bracket. I would say FIT is a team to watch out for. MCL also. Madaming mga sobrang taas na rank sa Faceit ladder in CSGO, if you guys are familiar with it. Level 9s, level 10s in those teams. So, like you were making a point kanina, di ba, na lots of people from other games are getting flushed into Valorant. So, one of those is, of course, CSGO. And the skills there definitely translate to Valorant. Syempre, different dynamic yung merong skills instead of flashbangs, grenades, and smokes. But the general pacing, I would say, is very similar. So, lots of lots of translated skills. So, like I mentioned kanina, very important yung first win that LG was able to secure against Tele Tigers because it is a more closely packed grouping compared to yung sa DLSU side, no. So I'm really interested to see kung sino yung magiging second and third seed because of that for that group.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking, when the day started, we were sure regardless of what it looks like now. That I mean, the thing about esports, right, is everyone can make their predictions. Everyone can say this team is going to be the favorite to come into this team. These guys are the underdogs. The great thing about esports, and I guess sports in general, is that you always have that percent chance of this random team just blowing everyone's minds and going through the whole bracket, and people are just going to be like, what the heck was that? Like, we were not expecting that. And it's always exciting to see that, especially, I guess, for collegiate esports, more so because you have so many new players, so many new teams, all these universities trying to get their strongest players out there, coming from all these different games too, with all their different skills. And it's just, it's even more likely that we get those unexpected underdogs just making their way through all the way to the finals. So we could probably get that classic rivalry between DLSU and ADMU, but we also can't count out, a couple of these teams here. I'm looking at our notes again, and like you said, we have teams here. A couple of them are already Supreme Master First Class in CS:GO. Some of them are Apex Predators in Apex Legends. It's just so many of these players seem to have interesting and experienced backgrounds, and I think they're gonna shock us as we go through the games today and in the future weekends of this tournament.
Yeah, feeling ko pwedeng maging strategy yan ng teams. Like, oh, the public perceives us as a team na parang underdogs or probably not gonna make it into second or third seed. Tapos secret pala namin na, okay, we're screaming against really high-level amateur teams. Boom! Magugulat na lang ang taas ng performance. So, that could be, a possibility. I'm not ruling it out. But, like, to your point, no, the underdogs, rather, it's definitely a possibility that they make a convincing showing for themselves as we progress through the group stages. So, of course, today is just our first day of the group stages. It's gonna last for approximately one whole month. So make sure that you guys stay tuned, no? So not just here, just check out all of the updates in the AcadArena Facebook page, and yeah, we basically want to keep in touch with you guys with all of with how our matches play out. So um with that said, just an update for you guys, yung technical pause natin medyo tumagal kasi nagkaka-errors in connecting yung isang player. So we'll have to see how that plays out, and we are actually talking about the possibility of a 4v5 happening kung hindi makapag-connect yung player na yon. So that's gonna be something very interesting to cast personally kung mangyari yun. But we'll have to see. I believe that malapit na rin tayo mag-start kung hindi makapag-connect si player. Okay, so for 4:50 around that time. So thanks for bearing with us for the time that has passed so far.
Yeah, I think our score was 7-6 or something like that. I believe we had UPD in the lead. So that was UPD's Oblation Esports up against Pamatasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila's the Haribons. So they were both really close in score actually throughout the entire first half. We ended 6-6, and then we just saw Pixel do some crazy stuff in the 13th round there. So that was an exciting round. Let's see if Oblation Esports can keep up the momentum from that round. I think we are going to get a save round from the Haribons when we get back into the next match. But so far, our star players are looking to be our jet mains, actually. We had Pixel on the side of Oblation Esports, and then we also had Dazai on the side of Haribons. We had Pixel with the op, of course, so he was saving those first few rounds to buy that really early third round op. So we can see he's that kind of player. Meanwhile, we had Dazai. I think his highlight moment would have been that random B long push where he got two kills. That was dirty. That was pretty dirty.
Yeah, dirty nga, no? Kasi proactive play yun ng defender side. Tapos babalik ta rin siya yung magkakakill. Like right one after the other. So really good play from Dazai right there. And I feel like it's gonna come down to the wire. I really do hope that the disconnected player gets to reconnect. So we do have a 5v5. But in the event that we do have a -1 for one of the teams, uh, what do you think, Nausicaa, would be the best play for that team? Kung halimbawa sa attacker side. Let's talk about it in general. Kung 4v5 yung scenario, do you think na dapat sobrang explosive yung push? Or do you think ba medyo slow yung pace?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question because in solo queue, you will find yourself in a 4v5, 3v5 situation. And so your whole team is just like, "Oh no, guys, what are we going to do? Are we going to stack on a site on defense, and then just go for the retake if they don't push there, or are we going to split up?" I think it does depend on the comfort level of the team. If you know that your team is more or less on the same skill level as the other team, some of them do tend to be comfortable splitting up. But if you're not that confident, some of them like to stack on a single site and then just go and hope for the retake here. But we see the game is starting. Pixel aggressively pushing in with the smokes, and that goes there. Bomb was left to the back part just in case. And we are going to pick it up and go for the classic wall into the plant here by default, as 3 members are going to try and push from spawn. A couple of headshots, Pixel gets a kill, turning this into a 4v5. Once again, 3 kills right now. File gets 2 for himself on spawn, actually. And there's only 2 left. Sova way too low, so he is going to back off. And it's only the breach with the classic and the dream to clutch here. Sova maybe going to consider going through showers and make it through a 2v5. That's a Spectre getting the shot there. 3 kills from File, who was on fire this game. And it looks like we're going to get a classic save from our Sova here, as the round is probably going to go over to Oblation Esports.
Yeah, good rounder for Oblation Esports. They did have the gun advantage, and despite it being a 4v5, so they are the team with a -1. Unfortunately, they did win that second round of the second half, which is an added buffer for them, trying to string together routes. But now that they're against rifles, I think that it would definitely be key for them to be more meticulous on when to buy, because apat lang sila. So they gotta manage that economy much better. I really think about it hard. So I mean, imagine the case though. What if they end up winning 4v5? That's actually gonna be a first for collegiate Valorant, no? So,
That would be
yun
nuts, actually.
Yung magiging motivation nila, maybe.
Oh, we're seeing the same strat from Pixel. Tries to go in for the jump into the kill with the judge there, but he is going to go down quite early. We see more members going through U-Haul. File finds a kill. It's a 3v4. 1-man advantage. File gets another, and it's tied up even with the handicap there. They are going to be even things out. 1 member hiding through backside there. Vipora gets the tag. They know one's in U-Haul as Cypher slowly walks up there. Oh, he actually takes out Bobai, and that's going to be 1 person left. Unfortunately, that is the person that is not here in the game right now, so Haribons will be taking this round.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I just received the word from resident Neep over here. My man, he says that UPD actually lost their flasher / smoker. So
yes,
well, I mean, he is on Omen, right? So he's on flash / smoke duty, So, and they are on attacking side, so that's very important.
True.
And on the flip side, very nakakalungkot siya na nawala siya right now. Feels bad, man, but they do have to work through it. They have that operator in the hands of Pixel right now. Let's see if they can make it work, at least even the playing field out, hopefully to a 4v4 with this possible opening pick. We'll have to see.
Yeah, if there's any time we want to count on Pixel's flick 1-taps, it's definitely right now to try and even things out to become a 4v4, as we see them pushing through Hookah here. You're gonna get into Satchel entry in. He goes over to backside, does not get the kill. Gets flashed by Joker, who gets 2 kills actually on this defense. We see Blaze actually on elbow as they try and secure the site, but slowly, 1 by 1, Oblation Esports members go down. Pixel gets a pick though, gets a second. He tries to get the third. He goes down though after popping the Blade Storm. And once again, it is gonna be the Haribons taking this round.
Oh, nice try from Oblation Esports. I can't help but how do I say? I can't help but uh what's that word when you can really relate in an emotional level to an
Like
emotional level.
empathize.
Empathize, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Nosik. I can't help but empathize for Oblation Esports right now because they are 4v5, but oh man, that just sucks. So I wonder what's going on in the minds of Haribons. I wonder if they're like, oh, I hate to win like this. If we do
Mm,
win, 5v4, it's something that you can kind of talk about as well if you're on the side that's benefiting from all of this.
yeah.
Pero, ayun, default setup right now from the Haribons looks like a solo long push being made by that Cypher. We'll have to see if he does find information na wala nandito sa B, sa B side ng map. So it's gonna be that's information for them. But it's just gonna be a slow push from UPD without any weapons on that matter. So not too positive as to the outlook of this current round.
Yeah, Dazai is actually on an op right now as he's trying to guard showers. The smoke goes through. And I think just on the map earlier, we saw Cypher going for the flank. He actually stays over at B long. So no committed entry yet. We do have Oblation Esports saving this round as the score is tied 8-8. Smoke is out. Dazai still guarding showers here, or rather A main. Oh, there's a kill. Yanshiro finally finds File in showers, and that's going to be a dash out from Pixel. As slowly Sage walks up into U-Haul with the Sheriff. That's going to be a kill. 2 kills actually going over to defender side. Machu actually finds one.
Oh,
Let's see if he can follow it up with another kill. Goes down rather though from Vipora with the wall bang. And that is going to be this round secured by the Haribons.
yep. So score right now 9-8. Haribons have strung together 3 rounds in a row. I think, yeah, definitely 3 rounds in a row. So their economy is slowly building up right now, and that's gonna be proved really useful in case they do give up a round to Oblation Esports, because they can just definitely rebuy. And I think all they need to do is basically just not overextend, because they do have that innate numbers advantage. So if ever a trade kill comes out, it's gonna be a 4v3, another trade kill, 3v2. So they just gotta basically sit back and let Oblation Esports be the proactive party in this scenario.
Very true. We've got a split push here. It seems we have File waiting in hookah, while the other members of Oblation Esports are peeking through A main right now. Sage trying to get a peek shot there. Oh, actually Dazai gonna miss the op shot there. The opportunity to make it a 3v5. Unfortunately, again, like you mentioned, we have no smokes or flashes on the side here. It's only Pixel actually on this jet who has the smokes. So see if they can make it work. Dazai actually gets the kill onto Babai over there on A main, and now that's gonna be a rotation. Pixel gonna get spotted out by Blaze on their B long, and it's gonna be a 1v1 here. Actually, Blaze gonna go down. Machu pushing up here on B long. He actually has the bomb, and we have File here on B side as well. He's actually in hookah.
30 seconds left.
Let's see if they can make this work. Joker goes for the Rolling Thunder just to secure the site. File trying to land the headshot there on spawn. He actually finds one. This is actually winnable for them right now. 2v3 dashes through using that blast back. And the lockdown goes down as well. Can they make this work? File is going to go down. It's a 1v3. Lockdown is up though. The wall bang. Although Joker is going to secure that, and it is going to be one more round. 8-10 on the score for Haribons.
Yeah, Haribons. You know what? I want to say good defense. I mean, it really was a good defense. But my heart, it's oh man, this is a game na I can confidently say na my heart belongs to the underdogs as of this moment. But Haribons, it does look like that they really pulled it together in terms of the defense right now. 5v4. Really difficult for Oblation Esports to look for a an advantage for them because they don't have that smoker. But the shoulder peaks, their jump peaks are working in their favor so far. Dazai has not been able to land that first operator shot. So mukhang very skilled si Oblation sa pag-check for an operator station, especially in A main so far. We'll have to see. Right now, they're trying to go for an A push, but without any spokes, it's really difficult. Dazai finding that first pick in this round 2.
Here.
Yeah, this is really rough. You know, everyone knows how difficult it is to play a game without a smoker and an op waiting to take you down. Yanshiro gets 2 kills there. And just like that, Haribon's gonna win this round once again. I mean, at this point, you know, in this game, it's really just all about Oblation Esports making the best of what they've got. You know, maybe they can secure a couple of rounds, you know, practice those flick shots, you know, practice the peeking. But in the end, regardless of the outcome of this game, I think both of our teams were able to show, you know, that they were pretty toe-to-toe up until that 6-6 score we just had in the first half. So, Oblation Esports, you know, at least they can come out of this game saying that they gave Haribons a hard time winning this game despite the setback.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there. They actually won the first 2 rounds of the second half, so that really does prove something that they can really show what they're made of in terms of offense, you know. But this does take a toll on them mentally. It's just not a numbers advantage; it's also a mental advantage, I would say. Right now, though, they're rushing into B side. Dash in Pixel.
Ooh, gets taken down by Blaze, and Joker finds another. Machu, though, getting a kill. Hunter's Fury goes through, taps a couple of times there onto backside with 8 HP. And a dream, Bobai and Machu, can you make this work? The heal goes down, not a swarm, onto spawn. They just gotta play this slow, gotta play it smart. 3 members waiting in spawn here. No utility though. And the res comes through, it's a 3v3. There's 1 kill going to Bobai. He gets 2, the double headshot. Can he make this work? It's only Jet left alive. He still has the wall, I think. Let's see if they can make this work. Dazai, the op and a dream. Can you clutch this one and bring it to the last round? He jumps through, no one's watching him. He goes for the dash, gets the kill, but unable to clutch this one out. And Oblation Esports, despite the setback, able to make that one work for them.
Yeah, and I have to say that would perhaps be the difference maker. We'll have to see, but it's definitely a morale boost from them as we see Bobai on this replay finding those 2 consecutive kills. Definitely that round would help bring back that confidence even just a bit for Oblation Esports. So let's see if they can find another round. Bring one more back into their pockets, make it a 10-11, make it winnable for them. It is still winnable, definitely, theoretically, but these Oblation Esports players, they do have to play out of their minds as a team for them to make this work.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just great to see them trying, you know, with the same effort still, despite the setback. You know, other teams at this point, and in the number of years I've been in esports, there would have been any number of teams who would have just been messing around at this point. But to see Oblation Esports still, you know, going for, you know, the strats, still going for the clutch plays, it's great to see from them. Machu again scoring a kill for himself. This guy's on fire these past 3 rounds. As they approach B site right now, we see Jet, the only one left on A. But File is actually moving over to Hookah as well. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Get out of my way.
Yep, for V4 right now, slow approach to A main. There is an operator in the hands of Dazai holding the site. Ooh,
there's the dash. Perfect smokes actually to keep him safe. But Yashiro finds 2 kills. Huge play from him there, though this is going to be the wall into plant for them right now. It's going to be a 1v3. We see the shock darts. We see them trying to get onto the site here. Recon Bolt is out as well. Spots him in the cubby. All they have to do is rush him. There is the wall bang up. And that is going to be the round for Haribons, turning this into 12-9 on the score. And only 1 left for Haribons.
Yep. And okay, so they do get that match point to their name. It feels bad moment for Boba right there when you are revealed from that recon vault and you just have nowhere to go. feel like a trapped mouse. But yeah, good effort, like you said, being put up by Oblation Esports. They found that opening pick. They decided to push A-Bane together. Unfortunately, Yanshiro was there to secure those two kills strung together. Last life, basically, for Oblation Esports, they do have a full buy for themselves. Looks like B is where they put their hopes in for arguably their final round. Let's see if they can make it work. One more round.
It's a 2-3 split right now for Haribons. 2 on B side and 4, actually, the whole team of Oblation Esports pushing up B right now. It's a split on hookah and on long. Some utility being used by Haribons on A, but they don't know this is a full push onto B side. Couple of smokes going down. Lockdown goes in as well. Let's see if Pixel can find a kill. With this judge, he does! He's able to take out Joker. That's going to be 1 man down. 2 people down, actually, as Machu finds Blaze. And now this is going to be the retake situation for Haribons. This is the best situation Oblation Esports could possibly be in right now. But Yanshiro finds a kill on the fail there in Gardens. Gets taken down by Machu. 2 people left, both on spawn right now. The ball has been taken down. What will the Haribons do? Can they go for the clutch here? Oh, tries to go for the kill, but Pixel taken down by Vipora. Goes into the site. Bobai gets spotted out once again by the dart there. 2 members waiting, the last 2 here in Gardens to try and make this work. Oh, the kill goes through. Vipora finds another one. Can Machu make it work? Oh, Vipora with the 3 kills this round. And that is going to be Haribons winning our second match of the day.
Yeah, Haribons, congratulations. You guys really played well. Unfortunately, Oblation Esports, they had to just face the facts for V5. I know none of us would really want to be in that scenario. Feels bad, man, but sometimes things like these happen, and I think the most we can do is definitely try to find the fix for this if this pops up again. Yeah, help our players. But on the performance of both of these teams, I think we've seen that the IT course fates on the side of the Haribons really demonstrated synergy in their own right. The Oblation Esports squad demonstrated that they could, put up a really tough fight as well. So really happy for both of these teams, but the win does go into the hands of Haribons, giving him that 1-0 in their group.
Yeah, so it was definitely, despite the setback, it was still definitely an exciting match. Even if we just isolate things to the first half, like we said, it still ended in a 6-6, and maybe if the setback was not there, we could have seen this possibly even go into overtime. So at least it's great to see, that the skill level between these teams is really, quite equal, and I'm looking forward to seeing them get a more fair rematch in the weeks to come. But anyway, that is going to be the win going over to Haribons, and we are going to have 4 more matches for you guys today, so there will still be 4 matches to go. I believe, looking at the schedule right now, we are going to be having HAU versus MU, so you guys can look forward to that match. But yeah, for now, I believe there's nothing much left to be said. Again, we are here at the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant, powered by Globe and Twitch Student, and of course, an official collegiate partner of Riot Games in the Philippines and the road to PvP Esports Campus Championships. So we have been your casters. I'm Nausicaa, and I was with Zerk. Don't go away, we still got a couple of matches. See you in a bit.